never change, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah, yeah, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Bears are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Falcons' offense.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
2nd down following the run. Operating from the gun, Hunter. He's going to fire one deep over the got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time. They go play action here on first down. And this is Randall here over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they? They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on second down. Hunter. His pass caught at the 4. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Fresh set of downs here. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Coleman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Good throw there to start the second possession, maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. It's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. And now a first down following that long gain. This is Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Hunter. They set up the screen to Hill. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Ryan on second down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 33. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Coleman. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Play action. Ryan going for the deep ball. A swing pass caught. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 56 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's Coleman here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They will run again with Coleman. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Third down. It's Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They try again with Cohen. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, Hunter. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Come on, let's go!
On first down, Hunter. And he whips that one incomplete there.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Hunter. That's complete to Meredith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Hunter. steps away to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunter. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets them 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd down. It's Coleman, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They go play action with Ryan. Going up top. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. It's Ryan. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Take four. Hey, turn it out. Kill. Turn it up.
8 yards to go here on second down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Coleman now. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sean Lee able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake. Hunter being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ohio! Ohio!
From the gun, Hunter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down. Hunter under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Vic Beasley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Hunter. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Ryan on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Get out! Let's go! Hey, Spanish, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Get it! Tuesday, hey, let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way we can get it done.
All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, Hunter. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out left to Shaheen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw on second down. Hunter. It's caught by Randall. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Back to throw. Hunter. He hits Randall, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Hunter. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, it's Cohen. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Off play action. Hunter. He'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Hunter. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off the bootleg. Hunter steps away. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go, and he's able to turn it into a short gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Hunter. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Yeah, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And to give this time to the tailback. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff as they run left side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And now here's a carry heading left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Defense showing blitz. Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. You think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And the D looking like they may blitz. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Here's Ryan. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. One last shot for Ryan. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here we go. Brand 38.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the